Hey guys, Welsknight here, bringing you another brand new episode of Unabridged from the Primus server. And I have been relatively busy between episodes. We have been working on the base. I've gotten some more stuff set up. I got a big reactor going over here. I decided not to do this on camera because I just set up a big reactor for the Ender Quarry like 2 episodes ago. And I didn't particularly feel the need to do that on camera again, so we have a big reactor going, although this one's a little bit bigger. It's got 4 control rods instead of 2, and it has liquid enderium. This thing can put out about 7,500 to 8,000 RF per tick, which is well above what I need at the moment. But storage, as you guys can see, storage has kind of become a problem. So we're going to fix that with the granddaddy of all storage systems. It is time to set up an ME system. And I've done a little bit of the preliminary stuff myself. I have here 6 crystal growth accelerators, and I want to try out this crystal growth chamber from AE2 stuff. So let's make one of those. And then in here, I believe, I have an energy acceptor that I already made, and a charger as well. So far so good. We're also going to go into Ender IO. Oh, I'm not actually in the Emmy system at the moment, am I? I knew that. And we're going to need, actually, let's just look for it this way. It is, oh, where is it? It's an ME, here we go, Emmy Conduits. So for that, I need conduit binders, fluix crystals, and quartz fibers. Okay. I think I have all of that stuff. So let's grab some conduit binders, and let's just make a number of those. I don't know that that's going to be enough. Let's make a few more of these quartz fibers, like so. And now I should be able to make a few more. There we go, 40, that's a little bit more like it. Okay, so what I want to do is I think I want to put my ME system over in this room, or maybe for now, yeah, we'll put it over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down, I think it would be this one right here. Yeah, there we go. We've got a redstone energy cell sitting here, and I'm just going to go and take an energy acceptor and put that right there. And now this thing should be getting power from here if I turn that blue. And yep, bottom is orange. Okay, so this thing should now be able to draw power. I don't know that I like those. Let's just oh, come back, you. I need you. I need that. You're not allowed to fly away on me like that. You're going to be needed. Those things are expensive. Okay. So if we're going to put that over here, I think what I want to do is I actually want to go ahead and run my cables like this. Now keep in mind, most of this is going to be covered up. Because eventually the base itself is going to basically be on a giant floating island, and that'll be kind of hiding underneath. That'll be kind of covering up all the cabling and all that kind of ugly stuff. So we'll just go and bring this. I should probably leave myself a little bit of space here. Let's see, right about here. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Okay, so we'll bring that up like so. And now I think if I put this here, this should work. I gotta remember how to make those seeds, though. I think it's like this. Certus quartz, dust plus sand. Okay, that's what I thought. So let's just give that a try. If I take those and I put those in there, oh wow, those grow fast. Okay. So, yeah, we should be good. We should be in good shape. Oh man, this area is a disaster. But we have this going. We do have power. So really now what we need to get into is drives and all that kind of good stuff. So let's see here. We need an ME drive. We don't need the blast resistant one. Ooh, I will also need to make a whole bunch of these things. So, let's see. We are going to need where is it? The Inscriber. I think there's actually another Inscriber, isn't there? There's a better one, Advanced Inscriber. Ooh, but that requires more of those processors. Okay. Well, we'll just go and do, I think I have the presses in here. No. Nope, guess they're in here. There we go. I do have one of each of the presses. So we'll grab those. Which one am I missing? This one. There we go. And then I also have in here a couple sticky pistons. And what else do we need? A Fluix crystal and some iron. Okay, all of which we have. So let's go ahead and make that. That's going to be really important as well, obviously. So there we go. Although I'm looking at this and I'm kind of thinking that it needs to be fueled from underneath. So let's do this. Let's turn on our magnet. That did no good. Turn on our magnet. There we go. Let's break that out. Let's put you down there. Break you. And let's put the Inscriber right here. Is that not connected now? I feel like it should be. In, out. Why does this thing not have power? Oh, this thing actually runs on RF. Okay, I thought that thing ran on AE power. So in that case, we can just plop it down. Let's just plop it down right here. Maybe not. Let's see. Energy. If I can spell. There we go. Let's grab a couple of these. And if we put that, there we go. Now we've got power going in here. Okay, so I'm gonna need to make a whole bunch of presses and all sorts of things. So let me get that done, guys. Let me get some stuff set up, and I'll be back in just a little bit. All right, guys, I am back, and I think I've got everything ready. So I did go ahead and make an Emmy Controller, which is pretty easy to make once you've got the right materials. I also went ahead and got everything I needed to make the crafting terminal. So we're going to go ahead and make that right away. Crafting terminal. There we go. No. Oh, that's right. I need to make the ME terminal first. There we go. Now I've got everything I need for the crafting terminal. So that all looks pretty good. And I did already make my ME drive and all that good stuff, which... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It was in a brown bag. Not entirely sure where I put the brown bag. Problem. Did I put it in here? Nope. And it's not in there. And it's not in there. Uh-oh. Let me see if I can find this, guys. I'll be right back with you. Alright, guys, I found it. I accidentally stuck it in my smeltery. In the basin. That doesn't do me any good. Anyway, I have my ME drive over here as well. I made all 4K cells except for one, which will be a 16. And in the 16, that's where we're going to put the things like stone, wood, cobblestone, things that we'll have a huge amount of. So that is basically our plan. Now let's go ahead and see if we can finally get this thing set up. So the first thing I need is the controller, and I should have power running right here. This is a crystal growth chamber. There we go. That looks pretty good. I'm going to put you down, and I don't know if this is going to have power or not. You know what? I think I actually want to have a little bit of separation there. Just a little bit. And I'm pretty sure that I have some ME conduits in here as well. And we'll grab those two just in case. So I'm going to put you down right here. And this all looks good. Then we'll put this on top. And the crafting... I think you were supposed to face the other way. You know what? Let's just use a regular plain old glass conduit right here. And there we go. So device missing channel, that is okay. We haven't put in any of our drives yet. So now let's just see. If I put that in. Device online. Oh, I think it worked. I think it worked. I think we... What are you rotating? No, don't rotate. I don't want you to rotate. There we go. Let's just see. I think it's working. Oh, that is excellent. Okay. So now what we need to do is we need to get some items in here, and we want to make sure that they are stored on this drive, because this 16K can hold a lot more stuff. So what do we want on there? Probably everything that we have in these caches, I would say. So we'll put all of those in there. 6 different items. Okay, that looks fine. And is there anything else? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I think I had forgotten these before. Let's just see. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and those are the big ones, because that's what we're getting a huge amount of as we mine. I should probably also put coal in there. Just because coal is one of those things that we will also get a massive amount of. Same with redstone. And I'll just drop it in like that. Anything else? I think those are the big ones. Everything else can just kind of fall into place. So, now, here's the tricky part. I'm going to need a chest. Do I have a chest? Got a mini chest. Do I have a chest? Diamond chest. That should work. So now... if I put this here, and I did go ahead and make a spare tesseract, which should be right there. There we go. And we put that here. And then I need item conduits as well. Actually, you know what? We can probably snag one of these. What do we not need? The stone. We don't need all these stone up here. Let's just grab a few of those. There we go. So we put you there. We want this to extract. We want this to insert. And we want this to be ignored. And item mode receive. So now this should... oh, there we go. This should start receiving items. Good, good, good. And then we need an Emmy Conduit to go like that. And we need a, I believe it's an import bus. Or maybe it's an export. I don't remember. You know what? I'm sure I will need both at some point. So let's just go ahead and make both and we'll try each one out. If you can't tell, I'm not exactly a master of Applied Energistics 2. It's just not one of my better mods. Let's put it that way. We do probably need 2 sticky pistons and some iron ingots. So we'll go iron ingot. There we go. Let's make 1 import bus and 1 export. Oh, that one needs a normal piston. Luckily, I have that. There we go. And 1 of those. And let's try the export bus first, because now that I think about it, I think it's export from the chest and into the ME system? Maybe? We gonna find out. Maybe I need a little more space. Let's do... Oh, let's do it on this side, I guess. We'll just put it down right there. And then we'll go like that. And now is stuff showing up in here? Stuff that we didn't put in there? Export. It's not draining, that's for sure. So I'm just going to go out on a limb and say it's the import bus. Maybe. Yes, this is now filling up, so that is good. Okay, so we are off to a good start. Now I need the, I think it was the acceleration cards or something like that. Oh, here we go, advanced cards. I'm going to make a few of these. And we're going to change them into acceleration cards. So I'm going to need some Fluix crystals. There we go. And we'll just make 3 of those. And that way we can drop those into here. And that will suck stuff out of that chest a lot faster. In fact, I might even save one of those. Just because I don't know that it's needed. Is there any other... I mean, honestly, I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. We're probably in good shape. Yeah, so we have an ME system going. So now between episodes, all I gotta do is take all of this stuff and dump it into this chest so that it ends up in the ME system. And that should work out for me pretty well. I think that'll work just fine. One thing that will be extremely helpful for that, though, would be if I made a couple of these Ender IO conduit speed upgrades. So let's go ahead and do that real quick, too. I'm just going to grab some of that, grab a little bit of oakwood planks, grab some redstone dust. I'm going to need more redstone than that. Let's do that. There we go. And let's just make like 6 pistons. That should be good. And then some redstone torches. And now, is that? Oh, it needs electrical steel. Sneaky, sneaky. So I need silicon, coal powder, and iron ingots. Okay, well, I've got plenty of all of that. Let me get some of that made, guys, and I will be right back. All right, guys, I am back, and I think I now have everything I need to make these. There we go. So we'll make like 4 of those. I'll probably upgrade that to a bit more as I go along here and start dumping this stuff in. But now, when we go in here and grab item conduits, I should only need a couple, but I'll just grab all of them. And we grab our dolly, like so. Now when we grab this, And actually, we can get rid of that now, can't we? So now, can I not pick this up? Apparently not. Okay, I'll do it this way instead. Fine, be that way. So now when I put this thing down, and I put an item conduit here, I can go 4 speed upgrades, and that will make sure that this stuff drains a lot faster, and we'll change that to insert, and stuff should be draining out of here now much faster. You can see the things flying through and this going down relatively quickly. And I'm going to have to do that for all of this stuff because I'm going to want all of this in our ME system just to open up all this space so we can actually, you know, build and increase the size of our island and all that kind of stuff. And I know this probably isn't an optimal setup for an ME, basic ME system, but I think it'll get the job done for now. Guys, though, we are definitely out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.